Hey YouTube, how are you? It's Money-Minded Michelle and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see, you stay and subscribe and decide to become a part of the Money-Minded tribe. And for my returning subscribers, welcome back my friends. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. So the theme of today's video is a Dollar Tree haul. Are you guys surprised? You know you shouldn't be because you know how much I love the Dollar Tree and I love to share and show the cool, the everyday, the everything that I find at Dollar Tree with all of you. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's get the show and tell started, right? Where to begin? Let's go with a Boro, but one of my favorites, you guys, 160 count Scotties. Always look for the bonus size, the 25% free as much as possible. If you can, always try to get more for your money. And I love when Dollar Tree has the 160 count Scotties for only 5 little quarters. So I went ahead and snatched up a couple of those. And then in food, I picked up, this is also a repurchase, I picked up the Pop Daddy pretzels in the smoked Gouda. These are delicious. I like to put a little snack size baggie of these in Jacob's lunches, while he's working his summer job. And I can get 2 to 3 servings of them out of one of these bags of Pop Daddies for only $1.25. It's not a bad deal. They're really delicious. So I got the smoked Gouda. And by request, I also picked up 2 bags of the cinnamon sugar for Jacob. These are also really, really delicious. Outstanding. The Pop Daddy pretzels. We know them. We love them. They've gone viral. So anyway, always a hit in this house. And also a hit in this house were, I picked up the Sunbest fiber brownies in the traditional chocolate fudge flavor. You guys, those are incredibly delicious. Like, I was blown away because I don't always love the Dollar Tree house brand treats, but these Sunbest were really, really good. So we are trying the birthday cake ones next, and I will let you know what we think of them. So I picked up just 1 box of these just to try them out. But yeah, the fudge ones, big hit, really good. And then I also picked up this little pouch of the Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookie mix. I like to use this when I make brookies. You know what I noticed in the refrigerated section? I haven't seen the Mrs. Fields dough lately, and that's my favorite cheat for making brookies, which is basically prepare your brownie batter in a greased, 9 by 13 pan, and then I usually do 2 pouches worth, or 1 large if you can find like a large pouch, either at Dollar Tree, Walmart, wherever you go, your regular grocery store. Mix this as directed as well, and I kind of put big globs of it on top of my brownie batter and just bake it all together. It's really, really easy, you guys, to make brookies. So I needed 1 more package of this in order to balance and create my next batch of brookies, whenever that will be. So I just grabbed 1 of those. It's a pretty good deal at $1.25. The large pouch of that mix at my regular grocery store was close to $3, or it might have been even more than that. I don't remember. It was outrageous. I remember thinking to myself, dang, when did that go up so much? So I like grabbing 2 pouches of that for a total of $2.50 is actually a pretty dang good deal. So do grab those, you guys, and grab 2 if you want to make a double batch. That's all you need to do. Okay, I digress. Let's move on to, so this is super cool. Everybody's been showing them, and yes, I went ahead and grabbed me one too. One of these awesome, incredible, motivational water bottles. I think these are so awesome, but I have to tell you guys, and probably the employees at my local store were cracking up watching me try to figure out. It took me the longest time to figure out how to open this, and all you have to do is push it, just push it in, and this flips open. How genius is that? So anyway, I did. I spent several minutes and I put it back on the shelf and I walked around the store. They had a ton of them. They had just put them out. And I walked around the store and I came back and I went at it again, trying to pry this thing open, only to figure out finally, I don't know what happened, but I must have just pushed it and it finally flipped open. I'm like, oh, son of a gun. Genius. Anyway, a ton of people have hauled these. I don't have to go through the entire wording for you, but this holds 42 ounces of water. And you know what I want to do is, because when you unscrew it, it has a really nice wide mouth. I picked up last year from Dollar Tree the ice ball molds. It came in like where you can make 4 of them at once in an ice cube tray. So I pulled them out finally. I thought, finally, I have something I can do with that. And I made ice balls, and I plan to plop 2 to 3 ice balls in here and fill it with water. It will keep this cold probably all day. I think that's a really good use for those ice ball molds. So if you guys found those, they also came as like little individual molds too, I think. But if you were fortunate enough to find those, I think that would be a good use for this. I think that ice ball is going to fit in there perfectly. So very, very cool. Plus this comes with a handle. I mean, it honestly doesn't get better than that. The only thing stopping me from taking these to shows is that when it's full, it's going to be a little bit heavy. I would prefer something, believe it or not, a little bit smaller and just refill it a little more as necessary. But on the day-to-day for me, like sitting at my desk at work, I think this is amazeballs. I love it. Such a great thing. And, you know, when I was trying to pick the color, I asked, Jacob was with me. I said, okay, I'm only buying 1, even though that's a great deal. I mean, why not buy 3 at $1.25 a piece? But you know what, you guys, there's a matter of space when you live in a smaller home like I do, and I don't need 3. So I asked Jacob, of these 3, if you were to pick one, which one would it be? And he said it was this one. And I agree. I think it's a really beautiful color. So I love it. I love everything about it. And I can't wait to start using it now. I've been waiting to haul it and show you guys. And you know what coordinates beautifully with that is this awesome little mesh cosmetic bag that I found actually by the registers. So they'll either be by the registers, or if your store is large enough to have one of those, what do they call it? Like fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a larger store, sometimes they'll have everything, things like this. And it usually has this kind of tag where it's kind of, I think, aimed at like a tween market, if you will. Where it's just like fun stuff, like fuzzy pens and little things that are kind of geared for younger kids. But anyway, look by your registers or look by the fun stuff aisle if you have one in your store for these awesome bags. They are mesh on the bottom and it's neoprene on the top. I mean, how cool is that? This was another situation where at $1.25 a piece, it's a great deal. But I'm not buying all of them. I am not buying all of them. Like, it's hard. I have to restrain myself, you know, because these are so cool. Unless I specifically have people in mind other than myself, I don't want to overbuy, right? So, and in any case, I'm off my soapbox. In any case, this has a really nice zipper with an adorable zipper pull. It's a grosgrain ribbon. Like, how cute, how Lily Pulitzer is that? And you guys, hold up. Stop it. Look how cute that coordinates. What a cute gift this would be for somebody, right? How awesome is that? I love it. I think it's so cute. And I can't wait to start using this. I think when I head out to Denver, it'll probably go with me and I'll use this to contain something of mine in my suitcase, but I love it. I think this is great. Beautifully made. Moving on. Okay, so we're sort of in the health and beauty area. I finally found, I'm so excited, and I can't wait to start using this Extra Care body balm stick. These are like the dupe for the Vaseline body sticks and body balm sticks, and this is $1.25. That's not a sticker. It is on that label permanently, but I don't care. It's not going in a gift basket. It's for me to use on, particularly on my heels, and even to use a little bit on my cuticles. Just got my nails done, and I'm using, this is the that turquoise polish. Did I bring it over here with me? One sec, you guys. Oh, sorry. Just out of reach. This one is called, this one is labeled. It is Turquoise Tease. This is the Maybelline Fast Gel nail polish. And I just got my nails done and I brought that with me. So that's 2 coats with a top coat and a base coat, of course, as well. But it is a gorgeous color. And the wear on this polish, you guys, very, very nice. So I highly recommend this, by the way, by the by. But to prolong the beautiful effects of my pedicure, I am going to use this stick on my heels religiously. And I can't wait to start using this. And I also picked it up in, so this one's unscented, just regular. And I also picked it up in the cocoa butter. And you guys, oh, this smells so good. I should have just picked up the 2 cocoa butters. Who am I kidding? Oh my God. You guys, this smells delicious. It honestly smells delicious. It'll also be great for elbows, for anywhere you're a little rusty, a little crusty, need a little glimmer, a little glow. I think this is going to be fabulous. So I can't wait to start using these. Great pickup at only $1.25 a piece. And finally, you guys, let's look at some fun media, shall we? What do I start with? Let's go ahead with these books first. I love the book section at Dollar Tree. It's kind of ramping up again in the Chicago area. And, you know, if you're fortunate enough to find a store that the books are neat enough for you to go through, that's a blessing. It truly is. But I try my best to, move stacks as I need to. And I do. I really spend time in the book section always because I find such incredible treasures like this one. This one is called, let me grab my readers. Dear Madam President, an open letter to the women who will rule the world by Jennifer Palmieri. This beautiful book here. And on the back, it says, so here, advance praise for Dear Madam President. My book explained what happened and where we need to go from here. Jennifer Palmieri picks up the ball and runs with it in this book. It's about being a woman, working for a woman, and telling the stories of the personal and professional ups and downs that all women need to hear as we chart our individual and collective futures. And that is a quote from Hillary Rodham Clinton. So the inside here says, all across the world, women are rising to incredible heights of leadership in their communities, in their careers, and in public office. One of them will become America's first woman president. This book is for them and for all women seeking to cast off a man's version of how a woman leader should act, talk, and dress. And just that little blurb alone was enough to sell me. So I'm looking forward to reading this, Dear Madam President. I think it sounds really awesome. It sounds like it's like different essays maybe, or you know what? I don't even know, but it looks like it'll be a quick and very interesting read for me. So I can't wait to grab this. And it's a nice small size too. So I'm actually going to tuck it into my carry-on bag when I fly to Denver. I really like to have something physical in my hands to read when I'm on an airplane. It's just a thing with me. And magazines are almost extinct, or if you can find them out there, they are so expensive, you guys. It's so weird. So when I can find a nice little book like this for only 5/4, I mean, how awesome is that? So I went ahead and picked this up. That looked like a really interesting read. And this, you guys, this just drew me in. I loved the beautiful illustration on the front. It's called Together. There's no book jacket. This is exactly how the book looks. And it's by Luke Adam Hawker. Glasses back on, Michelle. Who are we trying to get it? And on the back it says, dark clouds were looming in the distance. We watched them gather and we wondered, when will it come? How long will it last? A monumental storm brings huge and sudden change. We follow a man and his dog through the uncertainty that it brings to their lives. Through their eyes, we see the difficulties of being apart, the roller coaster of emotions that we can all relate to, and the realization that by pulling together, we can move through difficult times with new perspective, hope, and appreciation of what matters most in life. And it's like, I saw Marina from Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict share this in a walkthrough, and how did she describe it exactly? She says it's like a children's story, but it's really it's a deep and sad children's story. But it's beautifully illustrated, and here's just the first page. It says, life can seem like a machine in constant motion. There's no time to stop. The clock is ticking, and there's always somewhere we need to be. And it takes us through this man's daily life with his dog, and it talks, it's all an analogy for the shutdown and for the isolation that we all experienced as a collective nation, as a world. It looks, I read it actually in the Dollar Tree, and it made me cry. It's really, really beautiful, and I think it was worth a pickup. I think it's definitely worth a pickup. I really had quite an emotional reaction, as I am now, to this book. It's really beautiful. Oh, I forgot to tell you prices on these books. This gorgeous book in the US was $19.99, but of course I picked it up for 5/4. And Dear Madam President, did I know the price of this? I think it was on the inside. Yes, this was $20, exactly $20 in the US, but of course I paid only 5/4 for this as well. So scour your book section, guys, because there's really something for everybody. So do check it out. I hope you guys can find some good stuff at your book sections at the DT. And then finally, I found some more of these incredibly beautiful 1,000-piece puzzles that folks have been showing. There's only one style left that I think I am missing, and it's the one, it says, I don't even remember what it says. It's of like mostly African-American people. It's got a lot of bright colors. It's a beautiful puzzle. And that's the only one that I am missing at this point. But I also picked up, from the last time, I picked up the New York in color. Oh, excuse me, this one's only 500 pieces. But how cool is this? This is New York in color. And do we have a retail price on this? Glasses on. Yes, we do. $13.99 in the US. But I got this beautiful puzzle for only $1.25. And then this one is, I think, my favorite, and this might be one that I keep. This is the All Are Welcome Here and Celebrate Diversity puzzle, and this is by Mud Puppy is the brand, and this was $16.99 in the US. It is a 1,000 piece puzzle. So $16.99 or what? $1.25. I think this is great. And then this one I think is so awesome too. This is a 1,000 piece puzzle by Gallison. It's life before social media. Most of us, I'd say probably a good percentage of us who watch my videos and subscribe to the channel definitely remember a life before social media where there was more peace and quiet. There was what is this? More realness, more innocent vegetables, less FOMO, less nonsense. So it is nonsense, but it's also, I think when used correctly, social media can be very unifying. And that's one thing that I love so much about this community is that I do feel very, like we're a very unified group of people here. I've had really experienced nothing but kindness, honestly, on my channel. And I am so appreciative of that and of all of you for just being wonderful, all of you. So thank you very, very much. So social media can be good, but we also remember the good times before social media. So I think this puzzle is so awesome to celebrate that. This is really a lot of fun. I think it's terrific. And lastly, you guys, I found this one, also 1,000 pieces by our friends at Gallison. This is the Portobello Road puzzle. Look how beautiful this is. 1,000 pieces with a retail price of, I should really read this off camera. This was $16.99 retail, but of course I paid $125 for this one as well. And the cool thing is I spent some time this past weekend with a very old, very wonderful friend of mine. I've been knowing her since 6th grade, my friend Sonia, and her younger sister Julie loves puzzles. Don't you know she loves puzzles? And I may be seeing these girls next weekend. And if so, I have a home for several of these at least. I'm going to let Julie pick out at least 2 to 3 of these. So then she has some puzzles to work on, like starting during the shutdown. We're Facebook friends as well as in life friends. I just haven't seen Julie in a little while, but she has shared so many beautiful puzzles that she and her family have worked on together. And so Julie, I know you don't watch my channel, but sweetie, you don't realize it, but I've got some really beautiful ones coming your way because they're just too awesome. And I know that she will literally appreciate them so, so much. So anyway, you guys, that wraps today's haul. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for every single time you do. I just wanted to address one thing real quick, you guys. In the beginning, I was very diligent about answering every single comment, and I feel badly because I've dropped off of doing that a little bit lately. And it's not because I don't care, and I promise you, I read every single comment and I appreciate it. So I always try to acknowledge it with a like and with a love so that you know that I've read it. And so if I don't respond, I don't mean to. If there's something, if you write to me something that would, that you're asking me a direct question, I will do my best to answer it. But things are things are good, but a little bit hectic right now. Just kind of on the job front and in my personal life a little bit, but nothing terrible. Believe me, nothing terrible. Just things that are occupying my time a little bit differently now. But I want to continue bringing content to you. I love my community so much, and I love communicating with you all so much. So just know that I love you all. I read what you put out there, and I'm so appreciative that you do. And anyway, you guys, thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Take care, and I bid you peace.